Hello guys and welcome to Soul Reaper Paranormal. Tonight the team's presence has been called upon by fan Paul Porter. It is claimed that the residence that we are investigating tonight is haunted by at least 5 different types of entities. Now it's believed that a poltergeist is actually rife in this very home. The home was built in 1837.
Yeah,
correct,
right.
Yeah. So you know, there's been generation after generation that's lived in this house and died in this house. Now the house that we're investigating is a row of old cottages. There's a mill across the road, the place is surrounded by water. There's a graveyard that we're studying right now, which is literally next door. It could be anybody wandering through that house. You know, it doesn't even have to be a family member. However, we've been requested here tonight to investigate this home. It's laid dormant since December, so whatever energy's in there is just building up and building up. You know, there's been doors opening. There's been stuff moved. Paul's shown me a cabinet. It's really heavy. You know, it's been rocked. Already you've been having K2 activity, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know, Paul's actually been communicating with who he believes is his grandfather, and that was that on the sofa or was that upstairs on the bed?
Upstairs on bed.
On the bed.
Yeah.
You know, the K2 going off you know, intelligently. So we're going to get this investigation underway, and we're going to see if we can capture any evidence or proof of the afterlife. So we are standing inside the private residence, which is currently unoccupied. It's been this way since December of last year. The building was built in 1837, I believe. It's in a mining community. You know, there's a cemetery just up the road, a mill across the road. I believe that these houses will have been built for the workers of the pit.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
It is, yeah.
So thanks for inviting the team down tonight. Paul, can you just tell us a little bit more about this property and the area that we're in at the moment?
Yeah, village is a mining village. It was run by Earl Fitzwilliam. Pit's now gone, obviously. Road's been built since 1837. My grandma's family has lived in this house since they were built, so there's a lot of history in this house. My grandma is still alive. Like I said, she's actually not in the house now, she's in a home at the moment.
Right.
My granddad passed away when I was 18. Mum and dad died in this house. Her uncles have died in this house. Other family members, a grandma, so that'd be like probably my great-great-grandma, she died in this house. It's just like I said, there's a lot of family history.
There's a lot of trigger objects in this house. You know, there's a lot of original items. There's one particular item in here that's extremely interesting. Do you just want to show the people at home watching this video what we've got here? Look at this beast. And can you just tell people what this is, Paul?
Yeah, this was my grandma's dad, Wilf, or proper name Wilfred, but he likes to be called Wilf. This was his pig killing knife. He used to be going around local village when people asked him to go and kill pigs. That was his job in village, and that is actually his knife.
Look at that. It's incredible, isn't it? I wonder how many pigs actually lost their life on the tip of this blade. It's just amazing. So I think what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to have a quick walk around the building. Paul's just going to explain a little bit about each room, and then we'll get this investigation underway. Right, so we've entered the living room. Obviously, you know where Andy's sat recording right now, that was your grandfather's favourite place, I believe, is that correct?
Yeah, well, yeah. In front of telly.
He had an obsession with war films, you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kind of guy. These old photos here, Paul, do you just want to give us a bit of information about them, who they are, things like that?
Yeah, this is my grandma and my granddad. My granddad, where Andy's now sat, well, that's his favourite seat. My grandma's actually in a nursing home now.
Right.
This is the black and white one here is my grandma's mum and dad. That's Wilfred.
Right.
That's his knife, that's in the actual kitchen.
Right, yeah.
And that's my grandma's mum.
That's your grandma's
That's
mum.
Lily.
And who's this handsome chap at the back?
That's me. That's me and my brother.
Yeah.
And that's my two boys, Jack and Oliver.
So what we're going to do is we're going to work his way upstairs. Already in the spare bedroom, you know, we have an activity. So if we just make us way upstairs, Paul, if you'd just like to go into the spare bedroom first and just explain to the people what, you know, took place in there, and who spent most of the time in that room.
Just watch things, mate.
Wow, instantly change in atmosphere. Claustrophobic, isn't it? Yeah. So where are we, Paul? And
this is like I said, this is a spare bedroom. At one point, I can always remember my grandma telling me that there'd be like two people in here.
Right.
Either split with a curtain or, because they're all family, it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I know my uncle, my grandma's uncle, Lou, he did die in this room, because this is like what his room. My grandma used to care for him.
Right.
So I know my grandma's uncle Lou died in this room. Other family members have died in this room, but my uncle Lou was the main one that I've always heard with stories. My uncle Lou. I know, like, because my grandma's not been in this house, we have got family members keep coming to make sure the house is okay.
Yeah.
And my auntie's always saying there's stuff being moved in this room.
Right.
And I know for a fact this cabinet here, because I've actually asked who's actually moved it myself, who's moved this cabinet, and that cabinet is, if you just get a gentle rot, you'll feel.
It's not like, oh.
Because I've actually had to put it back in its normal place.
That's really heavy, isn't it?
Yeah. But my auntie's actually asked me who's the stuff keeps getting moved in this room.
So you said she's kind of sceptical, but she's had things happen where she comes kind of on a knife point into believing.
Yes, but it's like this stuff actually gets moved.
You know, it's already happening in this room and you can feel it. You feel it's hard to breathe, feel claustrophobic. But yeah, what we'll do now then, Paul, is we'll move into another room.
Yeah.
And then we'll just tell us about that room and then we'll get started. So, whose room was this, Paul?
My grandma and my granddad, obviously they won't like them married, but previous to them it'll have been Wilfred's, my grandma's mum and dad's. So yeah, it's...
Does that door go back on its own?
Old house, I don't know. Yeah, but there's no breeze up here, there's no...
That's just shut on its own.
I got that on camera.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's why I've just instantly tried to debunk it. When we're coming, we didn't push it hard, did we? We're coming like that.
Yeah. No, there's no... So yeah.
That went
Yeah, it's steadied. It's steadied.
Not like that.
It steadied its man, didn't it?
But yeah.
So, as you can see as well, guys, we've actually got, you know, CCTV cameras in two of the rooms. These do pick up audio, but they're also recording in 30-second bursts, and they'll only record once they detect motion. So, you know, so any clips that you do see throughout the night, guys, from the CCTV footage, it's actually picked up something actually moving or causing a disturbance in the atmosphere. So, what things are said to happen in here then, Paul? Is there anything mentioned by your family or anything like that? Or things going?
Yeah, my grandma's mum and dad actually died in this room, because my grandma's mum which was Lily Jane, I believe her name. She had a stroke, which left her paralysed, and my grandma cared for her mum in this room. So, and her dad died in this room as well.
So much history, so much family history, you know, I'm talking here 4 or 5 generations of people that's lived here since it was built, you know. It's just amazing. And the things that we're getting already, I can't wait to get this investigation underway. So, without further ado, Paul, let's do this and see what we can come up with tonight. Right guys, so you know, you just saw the door actually close on its own. However, me and Andy weren't happy with that, so we've tried as hard as to debunk it. As been, you know, from ourselves actually doing that. We've had a little play around with the door. We do believe that we've debunked this, so you know, it looked pretty much like that to me. But it was when we come in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll try and.
I think it were a little bit. I don't think it opened quite as
No,
far.
I think it was like just a gentle.
Yeah, I think it was more there. Yeah,
there,
that's right. Yeah.
Because I was stood in that light.
And there you go. It's going. Yeah.
So I think we can class that as being debunked.
Yep.
Right guys, so what you're looking at right now is a skeletal figure that's just been detected. You know, we've literally just switched on the Connect sensor. We've not even begun our investigation. You know, it's believed that Paul's grandpa already K2's going mad.
It's
You know,
touching it. It's touching
the K2. You know, Paul has already said that it was his grandfather's favourite seat. He used to watch, you know, the TV from that very seat. Already, this spirit's been reaching out to me. The K2's just been going off, you know, quite a bit of energy there, you know, it's affected the device up to the amber light. If you really are here with us right now and you can hear my voice, I need you to reach out and touch this device again and set it off for us, like you've just been doing. The noise that you're hearing, guys, is the cameras. Obviously motion's just been detected in one of the rooms. If you are really here with us right now, can you try your hardest to affect this device again, please? It's stroking your head.
Yeah, it's just been stroking your head, Oliver.
My granddad.
It's just reached up and gone like that.
Yeah, K2's just gone off as well.
Yeah, it's
Is
gone
it?
off.
Touching
you now.
Yeah, granddad.
If you are Paul's granddad, then can you please put both your arms in the air so that we know it's you? And that's 2 arms in the air, that. Yeah. Isn't it?
They're
That's both arms there.
grabbing you. God, that's active.
Thank you. Could you please stand up for us?
Granddad never stood up.
Never stood up.
Only stood up when it was food time.
Well, I find this compelling, guys, already. That. Right, guys, so it's currently 10 to 10, cowboy time. And we're about to get this investigation underway. Now, we've actually gathered in the living room. We've got Paul sat in the chair next to where his grandfather would sit. What we're going to do is we're going to call out to Spirit. We're going to see if anyone's around. We've got the EVP recorder currently rolling. That's been rolling since we came into the house. There's a REM pod on there which is actually turned on, and basically that's just there to detect, you know, any breaks in the electromagnetic field. And we've also got a K2 meter set up there as well. Just to the right of me, there's the Connect sensor, so any of the little invisible dots of light that you may see on Paul's jumper or the floor or the sofa, anything like that, is just from the sensor of the Connect, that's all. So what we're going to do is we're just going to call out and see if we can get a reaction. So we'll go total quiet now and we'll just see what happens. If there's any members of Paul's family with us tonight in this home that can hear my voice or that can see us, would you please try your hardest to give us some sort of visual sign or make a noise to alert us to your presence? If Dennis is here, you're probably wondering what all this stuff's doing in your chair. If you want to move that out of the way, you can, feel free. If you can affect that in any way, please do that. Paul just wants to know, we all want to know if you're still around and if you can still communicate with the living. If you can't physically affect any of those devices, then please feel free to take some of our energy. Take it from the devices. Do whatever you can to show us that the afterlife exists. Now Paul, if you do want to fire some questions off at any time, just feel free to do that as and when you feel that you have to. Obviously, you know, they might want to talk to you instead of us, probably wondering who the hell I am.
Come on, Grandad. I still see you sat in your chair. It's always been your chair. Come on, show us you're still here, Grandad. Uncle Lou? Uncle Lou, are you in this house?
Or was it that's been showing themselves upstairs in the spare room? Who's the one that keeps setting off the motion cameras? We know that these balls of light that we see are actual spirits. We've had this confirmed to us in the past.
Come on, Grandad. Wilfred, are you here? Wilf? Uncle Lou?
Is there any way that you can alert us to your presence, that you're in here with us right now? Show us that you're in here, in this room, in this physical realm that we're in. Right guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do an EVP session. Obviously the majority of the questions we're going to get Paul to ask. Obviously it's his family at the end of the day and they'll probably want to speak to him more than they do us. However, I will just introduce the team to the spirits that may be listening, and you know, we'll just take it from there and see what happens. What we'll do then is a live review and we'll listen to see if anything's been captured. So thank you for having us here tonight, spirits. My name's Kyle, that's Andy, Becky, and then you've got Oliver and Paul, your family members. If there's anyone here tonight that can hear my voice or that can see us in this living room right now, could you just say hello into that device which is recording right here? Now when you're ready, Paul, just ask your questions. Give it 10 to 15 seconds in between each one. You know, just total silence and then ask your next question. Because sometimes it takes a bit of time for them to answer. So whenever you're ready, just fire a few questions off. Just 5 or 6 questions. That's all it takes, isn't it?
Right, Grandad. I hope you're still missing us all, because we're missing you. Can you say something to us? All your favourite films that we used to watch? Can you tell us about the time when I was a little lad and what I put in the gravy? Me and my grandma were making gravy for Sunday dinner and I put something else in it. Can you tell us about the time when my grandma took me shopping and we wanted some wellies and I come home with some wellies that weren't the right colour? Can you tell us what colour them wellies were? Obviously when I was young I couldn't say grandma. What did I used to call her? When I did get that bit older, he used to get me some cans, or we used to share a can on a Saturday for his dinner. Can you tell us what that can were?
Right guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to play back the recording and hopefully we've captured some spirits communicating with us tonight. Right, do you just want to explain, Paul, what's just happened while we've been upstairs photographing the rooms?
It's just speakers just making crackling noises. Only like probably a second, but it's done it twice. It's like in that
Like
second.
a static.
Yeah, like a static thing, but it's just happened twice while I've been watching that.
And all time that I've been using these martial lamps, I've never known it do that once. Have you?
No.
Weird.
So say I've looked from that and I'm like, looking around.
see what's actually happening. Well,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Right, Becky, so what I want you to do with that EVP recorder now is actually go upstairs into the spare bedroom, leave it rolling for 3 minutes, fetch it back downstairs and we'll do a live review again, just to see if anything's picked up while we're not actually in that room. We all need to be perfectly quiet just for about 3 minutes, so it eliminates our talking as being contamination. Right, Becky, go get that if you want. Yeah, some mad stuff going off in your grandma's room there. What's these?
Should we get like a noise then? Like halfway through work?
Yeah, proper. There.
Some nice-
I've got K2 going off
Have you? Yeah. In there?
in kitchen.
In there?
In kitchen.
You're recording it?
Ah. Felt something creeping up behind me, that's why I
Who's that?
flipped camera around, look.
Hello, what's your name? Who are you? Spiking. If you come to see Paul, if you have, can you affect that device?
Paul,
Fire some questions off,
fire a
Paul.
question off.
Is that your granddad?
That is Paul's granddad. Can you make that go up to the red light? Show us that it's you. Show Paul that it's you.
A bit more.
Granddad? Is it your granddad? Is it Grandad Wilf? Grandad Wilf? Is that you? Make it flash. Uncle Lou? Is it you, Uncle Lou? Is everybody here?
I think everybody's here, mate.
Having a good time?
Anis? Wilfred? Your grandma's mum here as well, Lily Jane. Uncle Lou, can you make it flash for me? Uncle Lou? Have you been in gardens again, Grandad Wolf? Have you been using that knife? Grandad Wolf, do you want me to get your knife?
It's just blipped.
Whoa,
What
it's
is
getting
it?
strong. It's getting strong.
Hey, I've just got that cold breeze down my arm as well.
Right.
So, yeah, it's saying, yeah, bring it over. Oh, God.
I'm going.
So
Grandad Wolf.
just hold it above so the camera can see it. Try and look on LCD, Paul.
Grandad Wolf? This is your knife, yeah? Your knife, Grandad Wolf. You want me to put it back in drawer? I know you didn't like people using this knife. I'll put it back in drawer for you, yeah? Put it away.
Plus, yeah, it's proper maxing out over here.
Is it?
It made a little room like it.
Just take it closer to that. This door here. No?
Nothing.
Swirl on the sides at the cupboard and that. I know what clocks set it off. Go close to that clock.
What colour set it up on the dick?
Yeah.
But that clock's. Is
Over
working?
here, it's
Is it working?
8 o'clock and it's going.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be doing that. It's way too far away from clock, isn't it?
It's in this.
What is it in here? He's still there. He's still there. Oh, look at that. Sat down.
I know, I'm okay. You see, that's been
Sat there,
sat down, I know.
Sat there, shouldn't he?
He's like crossing slip like my dad was.
Fucking.
Put this in back.
He's fucking waving at me, man.
Is it waving at you?
Hey! Hello! Can you do. Oh man!
What?
It's just fucking copied me.
What?
It's just copied what I did.
Do it, keep waving.
Should I put that back in there?
Wait a minute. Can you do this? Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, wait, tell it to do that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. You open the door?
Wait, hold your hand up and then wave it.
Hello? Can you wave to me? Whoa! can you use your other arm, please? Can you use your other arm? Hello?
That camera's gone off.
What?
That camera's gone off.
I haven't touched it.
And that's plugged in.
Can you show yourself to us? Right, so we've moved up into the main bedroom now. This was actually Paul's grandma's room, who, you know, sadly has actually been put into a care home now. You know, did anyone actually die in this room? You said they did, didn't you, Paul?
Yeah, my grandma's mum and dad.
So there's been at least 2 people
Yeah.
actually die in this room as well. So between the 2 rooms, that's 4 people, maybe 5 people. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and establish some real connection for the first time tonight. We've had K2s going off, you know, pretty incredible. It's not man-made, it's spontaneous, it goes off when it wants. However, when we grab the camera, it stops. These spirits really do not want to be filmed tonight. I'm guessing they're kind of thinking it's an invasion of the privacy. I'm not sure, but it does appear that they don't like it. However, we might get the answers from this device. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this up. It's already scanning in magnitude mode, and we'll see if we can capture anything. Hello? Can anyone hear my voice?
Grandad Wilf.
Who's here with us, please? Can you give us your name as clear as you can? Oh, Paul! That's a Paul.
Good Paul.
What's Paul leaning on right now? Did you hear that, Paul?
I did.
Shout your name. A man. Like, Paul? Who's just called Paul's name? Dad.
Dan.
Dad.
Or Dad.
Dad. I heard Dad. What's up, Dad? What was that question that you wanted to ask earlier? Downstairs, Paul.
Yeah, Grandad Dennis. What bus did we used to have to catch up Ireland, or what time did we have to catch the bus on a Saturday morning?
8. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
8 o'clock.
really?
8 o'clock.
I heard that one on, yeah. Did you got that on camera anyway?
8 o'clock
They went 8.
8 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
And there was no way I could have known that because
No,
you didn't even ask it on EVP session, did you?
no.
So I've definitely heard that with my own ears. 8 o'clock.
Oh, you.
That's a get up. That went get up. Who? So get up.
Who do you want to get up?
Get up again. Yeah.
Yeah. Is Grandma Lily still sat downstairs next to the fire?
Really flat that, isn't it? The spirit box. Might just be the wrong place.
I think we should try near a chair in kitchen, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or in living room.
We tried it in the spare room.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Let's
put
do
it
it.
there and go straight down there. Sometimes it's just got to move, and that's all
Yeah.
I find is right spot. We're going to put that little radio on and try and talk to you again. Is that alright? Yeah. Paul just wants to speak to you. He just wants to know that you're around. So if I turn that radio on, will you try your hardest to speak to us, please? Yeah? Let's do this then, guys. So, radio's already scanning in magnitude mode. I'm just going to turn it on. There's no messing about, straight into it.
Grandma Lily, are you sat next to the fire?
Just move K2 over a bit. You know when K2 flashes, I think it can bring some noise through the speaker. Right.
There's someone's a bloke here now. Hi sir, my name's Kyle. I'm here with the rest of my team to document proof of the afterlife. We've come to seek answers for not only ourselves, but millions worldwide. Also Paul wants to know if you're still around.
Grandma Lily, is that fire still hot? Grandad Wilf, are you sat next to the fire?
That's a Paul then.
No, there were two, weren't there? There were
Oh, it's like some like
a little
kitchen.
bit after the wall, a bit, yeah. Well, this is what kitchen.
Let's try and get an intelligent answer from her. So whatever it is, it's definitely an energy burst because when it's going off it's affecting amp.
That's what it does, yeah.
So there's some sort of static energy there or something.
Yeah.
Am I okay to ask you an intelligent question which requires an intelligent answer? Yeah? Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold up so many fingers and I need you to tell me how many you can see for the purpose of this video to show that we're actually communicating with someone that's on the other side. How many fingers am I holding up right now? I said lose the phone. Oh, that's right, that's what I thought it said.
It did sound a bit like that.
Isn't it? Lose the phone. Back.
Ah,
Shot of it. And right, I'll turn it.
Right, come back to us. Who's that that's making that interference there? Are you sat in that chair right now?
Is that Uncle Lou? Uncle Lou, are you sat in that chair?
We've got to leave it like that because it shows that it's definite interference in atmosphere, isn't it? If I move this a bit away, now that we know there's not wrong with the cables. Who's affecting this? What the hell's going on?
Maxi.
I just... Hammer? 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 What do you mean by hammer? Does hammer mean out to you, Paul?
Put that on chair, Paul.
I thought you were going to stab me then.
Just,
You didn't say out.
what to do is just show them on camera what it is.
My grandma's dad's knife.
Right. So,
It was used to kill animals. Can you tell us what kind of animal?
Yes.
Said it straight away. Said pig. Pig! Innit? No, look inside it. Inside out. I'll leave it there.
it's a purple again.
Yeah, thanks.
Can you just repeat what animal you used to kill?
Pig.
Yeah.
Ham.
Brilliant! But if that was correct, that you said ham, can you make that go to the red light? Come on. What time is it going to say on that clock in a moment? Like who?
No.
I don't know.
That sounds like upstairs.
Tapping.
I thought upstairs.
You will go watch that CCTV footage in that room and just see if what happens.
That's
Recording.
Recording. Building there. It's 12 o'clock. Becky, can you just go back to that clip and check if anything's just happened at that moment then?
she's running up with camera to go.
Oh, you're going up?
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, who's with us right now then? Just keeps happening now, you know what I mean?
Grandad Wilf. Is that you?
Whoa, smacks it.
Responding to you.
Yeah.
Just keep firing off some questions.
Ask him
Paul.
about where they are now, Paul, and what it's like. And
Grandad Wilf, where are you now? What's it like? Are you happy? Is Uncle Lou there with you? Is my granddad Dennis there?
Well,
yeah, it's a Paul. It's a Paul, isn't it?
Grandad. Grandad Dennis? Are we going to have a drink on Saturday? Can you remember what we used to drink on a Saturday?
Oh, brilliant.
Grandad Wilf. That's you on that picture, isn't it? Is that Grandma Lily as well? Are you both happy? both happy?
Yes.
Whoa, I heard that in this other room. Yes, clear as day in a woman's voice.
Grandma Lily, were you happy with Grandad Wilf killing pigs?
Wait.
Yes, pigs. Is Uncle Sam there as well? Is your son Sam there? Is he okay? What about Elwyn? Is Elwyn okay as well? Is he happy? Anis? Auntie Anis and Gertie? Grandad Wilf, who had your other knives when you were killing pigs? Who did you give them to?
Kill.
Oh, Jill.
I just said kill.
Chill.
I thought it said kill.
Kill or Jill.
I thought kill.
Who did you give your knives to? The pig killing ones?
Paul again. They know you're there, Paul.
I'm here.
They know. There's
Come on.
definitely some family members that's here with us tonight.
The Grandad.
There's definitely
Yeah.
There's definitely. How does it make you feel?
All of it.
Do you feel
Yeah.
that you know that it's still here?
Yeah. I like a kid.
It's
saying
intelligent. That's
Yeah.
intelligent.
He's always there for me. Come on, Grandad. Are you sat on your chair watching telly? Keeping your seat warm. You keeping your seat warm for me? No? Is it your chair or my chair?
If you have a message for Paul, then can you let us know what it is? Spirit. Do that.
Who sat on the chair upstairs in the spare bedroom? Is it Uncle Lou?
I think that spirit we can interpret it as them letting you know that they're in spirit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Grandma Lolly, are you still sat next to that fire?
Okay.
Is it still nice and warm? Do you want the light turning back on? Is it too dark for you?
Dark. Did you hear it?
Dark. Grandad. Grandad Dennis? Speak. I'm speaking. Can you speak to me? Yeah, you're flashing again. Come on, Grandad. Grandad Evans or Grandad Dennis. Come on.
I need to speak.
Grandad Evans, have you been up to club today?
Ready?
Sound like you said I did.
You didn't that? I thought I did. What about Grandma Lily? Have you been helping them army men again? Have you been giving them cups of tea?
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Tea.
Tea? Tea?
Yeah, you've been giving them army men cups of tea. World War II. They used to be up on parish in them huts. Didn't some of them army men write you letters saying thank you?
It's been a while for you, yeah.
Grandad Wilf, can you remember the pit giving you that letter telling you how much the chimney cost? Every brick, how much it cost?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got that letter. Grandma gave me that letter. I've still got it. Can I have your knife? Grandad Wilf, can I have your knife?
Oh.
No. I've got to put it back in the drawer. You want me to put that knife back in the drawer?
Right.
Uncle Lou.
No.
Uncle Lou. Have you been standing to attention in the front room again saluting?
So we'll just bang some outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll mean.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like he's just answered a question.
He has, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, they have.
Which one of your kids couldn't pronounce his W's and used to say ch?
Right. Sit. And
Has any of you got a message for Lily?
what?
Lily's 96 now, she'll be 97 at the end of this month. Do you want me to send her a message?
Sit.
Right, Spirits, we're going to be leaving you shortly, so thank you for communicating with us tonight. Would you say goodbye before we leave? Instantly. Do you want to ask them? Say it to you, Paul.
I'm going to say goodbye to everybody, whoever's there, Uncle Lou, Grandad Wilf, Grandad Dennis. Can you say bye? Really fair, that wasn't it?
Why? It's definitely not. If it were man-made, that would be there all the time, matching out, right?
All I do is
Go in and come in as it wants.
I've done that many tests with K2s, you know, of our electrical outputs. It don't work like that.
No. So that brings us to the end of another investigation. So thanks again, Paul, for inviting us down to investigate this home. How have you found tonight? Have you heard anything?
There's been plenty, haven't there?
Intelligent?
Yeah, there's been plenty.
Right,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
that last spirit box session there, yeah?
Knife, one really interesting knife. One.
Pig,
Pig,
the animal that were killed
yeah.
with the knife.
That clear, wasn't it? Really
Your
clear.
name, numerous times, too many times to mention.
Yes, definitely.
It's interesting to note as well that Bishop seemed to make himself known once again.
As always.
As always, he's not shy.
Following you.
Everywhere I go, everywhere we go now, innit?
Yeah.
You've even had him at
I've
home.
had him at home, yeah.
Oh, are you?
Oh, was Bishop.
Where have you come from? Why are you stalking us? I want to take you back to ancient ramming. I think that's
Yeah,
where
I
you
think we
come
need to
from.
get it booked, mate, don't we?
But yeah, upstairs earlier on when I was actually doing a long vigil in the bedroom, and I asked for a sign, and the motion detectors were going off. The first time I actually did it myself, I effected it. I put my arm up to knock on the cabinet, and I realised, wait a minute, that was me. So I tried to debunk it again, but it was going off, and then I was unsure. I asked for a sign. Finally, the camera just went mad. I was looking at the LCD screen, and it just it reset itself. Camera, everything that I did in that room had just been wiped, and we can't get it back. But yeah, I got a bit of heart palpitations while I was sat in there, but other than that, I didn't really hear anything. What was your main bit at night, Andy, that you thought? What your best bit? You K2 meeting?
Yeah, probably. You know, it were like feeling that
that
creeping
creep
up,
behind
yeah.
you, that presence
Yeah,
that come behind
yeah.
you, then you immediately
I seem to be getting a lot of that
Sensing
lately.
it, yeah.
Yeah, you know. So
you immediately panned the camera around it. Yeah,
Yeah, I
You
did.
went in with K2 Mio, which was spiking. What about you, Becky? What do you think?
I don't know, okay to action and obviously responses on Spirit Box. Big mud.
Let's not forget about this this stick figure that we got on Kinect Sensor, guys.
yeah, right early on.
What do you think about that? Reaching out to.
Yeah, it was still sat on seat, wasn't it? That
Yeah.
When I went up though, just before you removed your thing, it were like it had gone to sleep. It wouldn't respond to me. It wouldn't wave.
Right.
It were just there.
Yeah, because we got it waving at
It
us
was
at
doing-
one
that's what I
point.
said.
Yeah.
I explained on my own video, which is gone now, that whatever it was, we're displaying intelligence. But when I went up, it was still there, but it wasn't moving. So
Right.
to me, it looked like it was asleep. Or, do you know what I mean? It could have been someone in bed. It could have been
Just nodded off.
just gone.
Yeah, you think at time and that, you know,
I don't know. It was just unresponsive to anything I did. Got a couple of interesting old pictures that we've to look into.
Purple.
Also, a
Yeah.
potential apparition that I showed you with the helmet.
yes.
So I can't wait to
Yeah.
blow that up and enhance that and actually get a good look at it, because maybe if it is someone from your family, possibly there's a photograph somewhere that we may be able to some old records
We'll,
to
yes, I'll
compare
find
it,
some
and
out.
we'll try and have a look at that. So what we are best part of the night then, Paul?
Knife, spirit box.
Mm.
That were a really good one. And then K2 action to
K2
answering
action.
questions.
That's just been mental. What about you, Oliver? Have you enjoyed it?
Watching CCTV.
CCTV, you've enjoyed that, haven't you? Andy's going to enjoy watching that when he goes through a million
No, I'm not.
fits.
Andy's going to do his usual and he's going, no, I'm not.
But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. That I think whoever's here, they really don't like recording on camera. I think that they want their own privacy and they want us to respect that. So we're ending the investigation now. Let them get back to what it is that they're doing. But yeah, I do believe that they are here, but they're not. They're just going about the business as they once did. So if you have enjoyed watching our videos, guys, then please hit the subscribe button below. Please leave us a comment and share our videos. We're also available on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.